Hey everybody, Will It Play here with another video. I know it's been a while. It took me a little bit of time. I had some hardware difficulties. That's irrelevant. But what is relevant is the new hardware that just got released by the company that did the Ayaneo. That's right, that other company that did the 7-inch screen and the AMD graphics and everything. This one's amazing. Guess what? They got the number 2 out. This one also powered by AMD, powered graphics and CPU. We're going to open this sucker up and see what's inside. So here we have the box. It is a big, beefy box, and we also have the original Ayaneo sitting to the side and the Steam Deck sitting somewhere. We'll do that up for comparison. First thing we're going to do is we're going to open this sucker up. I'm going to open up some area here because, yeah, you know what they say, great creators always have a mess. You take a look at Beethoven, for example. He had a mess. Okay. Maybe Beethoven's the worst kind of example, but still, he was. So loading her up. It's a simple little box, nice and white on the outside with the Ayaneo logo on the back, on the top. On the back we have the serial number and other information, powered by AMD by the looks of it. It says it's Ayaneo 2 with A-C, whatever that's supposed to mean. It's all in Chinese, so USB-C adapter, user's manual, tablet, computer, charging cable, power charger, the Ayaneo 2 itself, and of course everything else on the creation or the company that's over in Saigon, China. Now this also tells us it is a 1600U, 16 gigabyte, 512 gigabytes of storage. I didn't want to go all out with this device, knowing that I can always upgrade some of the hardware. Other pieces of information, has a USB-C, so it is certified. So popping this over, we're going to see about opening up. It does take a little bit of a minute. I did take the cellophane off prematurely, which is not bad. It was well packaged. We're popping the top off here. Taking a look, we have a nice little display. It says Ayaneo 2. That is amazing. You know, they did the same thing with the original 2021 and the Retro Powered and Pro Edition. But what they had was this piece was over the actual console, explaining what each individual button does. It was actually kind of cool. The next also had something similar. We'll put this off to the side. And what we have inside here, of course, is the user's manual and other information dealing with it. Of course, we have the first one on top, which is in what looks to be Chinese and English. Tells you how to open up the sides, what each button does, the vents and whatnot. In addition, we also have these. This I know is all in Chinese. Flop it to the other side, it actually tells you what you got. You got all the tools that you need for being able to remove the back end to upgrade the storage and also do some personal fixes to the device if need be. Popping this open, we of course have the spledger tool and what looks to be, let me see here, provided it lets me open it, a few stickers to work with, which is convenient. Those are your support whenever you put it underneath over the device so that you don't accidentally scratch up and gunk up the hardware. Now we're going to start with the top piece, which will lead us over to the device itself, at least one hopes. Wow, look at that. It reflects like crazy. This here, they are doing amazing with this. I opted for the Starry Black. The controls feel really nice. Oh my gosh, so look, that feels really sexy. So whenever they created the device, they made the whole front part glass. I know, really genius, but what can we say? It's a premium device. Mid-grade or upgrade, high grade, whatever. The thing I like about this compared to the old Ayaneo is the actual feel. So on the back, they made kind of a contour feel to it, giving it all this deliciousness, which gives it that nice little gamer handheld feel. In addition, they made the sensors in these joysticks Hall sensors, so one up for that. It'll last for a long time. The A, B, X, Y buttons, of course, has a really good feel. Same thing with the D-pad. Other buttons, oh wow, they're very tactile. Even though they do use membrane-based. The triggers are also Hall sensors they use on the top. We got the LC and RC, which are custom buttons that they set up for you. Left and right button on the back, nothing else. On the bottom, we have the USB-C connection, or at least in this case, USB 4. We have 2 speakers, and of course, an SD card slot. or micro SanDisk or micro trans flash card slot. It actually looks pretty good. We also have a stereo jack, which you don't find very often on devices, since most people and companies opt for Bluetooth. Now, what kind of hardware does this thing run? It actually runs an AMD 6800U. The screen is a full screen, no bezel, with the Ayaneo 2, which we have right here. Now we're going to push this to the side. We'll see what else is included in the box, as I do believe this does pop open. And doing so, we do have additional stuff, and it is properly marked with this cover. So as we can probably see, I don't know if it's visible there on the recorder, we got the power charger, USB adapters, power converter, a handheld pitch, other power converters in case for, US, Euro, and of course UK based. What is a power pitch? What is a handle pitch? Is this? No. It's an extra side. After you replace the SSD by yourself or disassemble the handheld, the patch that comes with the handheld will be damaged. And this is the new one. Oh, that is amazing. So let's see how many they provide. Here it is. It comes with 4 additional pieces just in case you need it, which I can imagine we're just going to need 2. One to put the hard drive back in after the newer system comes out, because the hard drive I've been using on multiple devices. So I'll take this out and leave it out for now. Power connector, cable. The power adapter. This one's different. Fully USB-C by the looks of it. And by the looks of it, 110, 220 compatible, up to 65 watts maximum. We're going to be replacing that part with the Euro connector since we're here in Europe. Not that it'll matter much, considering I've already got a 65 watt power supply plugged in for other devices which are connected to this mount that I have to the side. Let's see what the new Ayaneo 2 USB-C connectors look like, and they're not bad. They look exactly and feel just like the old one did. Not bad at all. Can never have too many of these. Now, what else come with the package? The Ayaneo 2 ended up with the new case, which has a beautiful design to it. Of course, we can't forget the Ayaneo thumbstick caps, which are quite amazing. I didn't jump on the 2021 quick enough to get the upgraded case and the thumb caps, but I did jump on the first one for the screen protector in addition, which of course this came with it. Now the screen protector only covers the area where the screen is. Author did say somewhere along the lines they are working on something that would fit the whole device. Now, how that's going to happen, I don't entirely know. But I like the feel, I like the look of this new case. It's orange to silver. It pops open nicely. It has the Ayaneo graphic on top. It doesn't have the hold down like the other one did, which, that doesn't bother me any. But look at that. Wow, that's interesting. It doesn't fully fit in the case properly, which is probably why it doesn't come with the strap for it. Interesting. We're going to boot this thing up, see how everything rolls out, and then we'll take a gander. So here we are with the Ayaneo 2. I've already took the initiative to install the screen protector, a bigger hard drive, which it took a few times because Windows being Windows is always complicated. All the drivers, including a few other games in addition. I haven't took the initiative to install an SD card, and taking this thing apart was relatively easy. It does come with some tools. It would be suggested to use, but I would say get a guitar pick to get these things off. So the screen itself, I have this set for the lowest video settings as possible, and it is still very, very vibrant. That's something that I actually rather like about this. The controls on the joysticks are really good.
Don't see any informalities, and the key presses are awesome. Now for a bit of a size comparison. We got the old first generation Ayaneo 2021 Pro, retro powered mind you. This one came with a 4800U, and compared to the old model, it's got a fair bit of distance on it. The contour is nicer, much more thicker on the hands compared to the old one. The old one was kind of a challenge and also had that Nintendo Switch-like Joy-Con. Looking at the thickness from the sides, of course, yeah, there's definitely a difference there. Now, we're also going to compare this to what we have here is the GPD Win 3. We don't have the 4. That's still in works. It won't be shipped out until roughly March. Haven't had my hands on one of them, unfortunately, due to financial reasons. Mind you, these systems I get out of my own pocket. So we got the GPD Win 3 as a comparison, and this one is with a 5-inch screen and keyboard, of course. And doing a size comparison, it just fits the screen size in legitimacy. Thickness, on the other hand, well, you can definitely tell which one feels better in the hand. And last thing we have to test out is none other than the bad boy himself, the Steam Deck. Now this thing, I do have a case on it, which I'll take off. But for size comparisons and screen comparison, take a gander at what we have. So you have the Steam Deck, of course, pretty thin comparison, a little bit bigger than the Ayaneo 2, but of course this is a Steam Deck, so it is rated to be bigger. Front side, slightly more thicker, better for the hands. And of course, taking a look at the contour for the hands, they're actually not bad. Anyways, this here is the Ayaneo 2. This runs the 6800U with 16 gigabytes of RAM. These are the size comparisons. It actually feels really good in the hand compared to the other consoles and has a little bit more performance. So, with that said, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. This is the Ayaneo 2 unboxing and demonstration as well. We'll do some testing out, and I'll throw some videos up on how well it plays certain games. One of them is definitely going to be Modern Warfare 2 because people are playing Warzone like crazy. Like always, keep being awesome.